Fellow Nigerians across the globe, I am George Unibe, and I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. This morning, I want us to look at a message I simply titled, Ethnic Vilification of Other Ethnic Groups in Nigeria by the Igbo Biafra people. You see, the reason we must keep on seeing the anterior motive and agenda against the supposed sub-Igbo group is simple. When they see that we know what they know, they will change pattern. And each time they try to change pattern, we keep them on their heels. It is said that the child that says the mother will not sleep, that child will not sleep as well. And you who hold somebody on the ground, you are not going anywhere. If you look at Nigerian today, no Nigerian at any level, whether the academians, the intellectuals, the opinion molder, those are the pavilion of authority, the ignorant, nobody can actually predict or define Nigeria or describe Nigeria the way it is. It's amazing. The people so blessed, endowed with natural and human resources, a people so exposed, unique in their own way, but reverse is the case. As we speak today, a bag of cement is sold between 10,500 naira to 11,000 naira for a bag of cement. And one would begin to ask, is Tinubu? Tinubu is responsible. Because by the popular orientation of average Nigeria, you blame those at the leadership position. So it's convenience we begin to blame Tinubu. But the last time I checked, Tinubu does not own a cement company. And I know certainly how much will Dangote give him as a bribe that will satisfy him to do what they are doing. But there are racketeers, there are fellow Nigerians who control the economic space already. I won't mention their name. But in the coming days, that thing they are looking for, they will get it. You see, we talk from uncompleted building. But if you notice how we talk to you, we talk authoritatively because these are the things that are bound to happen. I like creating scenario so that you can be able to view what I'm about to say from your own perspectives. When I talk about ethnic vilification by the Igbo Biafra people, I'm trying to draw your attention to how they damage Nigeria, how they destroyed Nigeria with their mouth. There is an adage in my place that says, Otalo Kanshi, gossip is worse than poison. Not to talk of when it comes with blackmail, character assassination, disinformation. It is more deadlier than even the most dangerous weapon of mass destruction known to men. If you watch closely, you will see America cannot attack anybody until they demonize them. Russia will not attack. In fact, nobody attacks anybody until they first of all give you bad name, demonize you. And this is just to justify what they intend to do. But unfortunately, very pathetic, most Nigerians are deliberately doing this to fellow Nigerians. You look at the Wazobia, for instance, the betrayal of the Igbo man against the Yoruba man. For more than 60 years now, the Yoruba man has not recovered from it. But instead of us trying to forge a way to settle this matter, the Igbo man is claiming to be innocent. The betrayal of the Igbo man against the Hausa man today. Forget about in the current time, Igbo people are trying to befriend Hausa to attack Yoruba because of Tinubu. But be sincere, Hausa can never recover from that betrayal. And the betrayal of the same Igbo people within the ethnic groups in the same region with them, and even outside the region with them, still baffle us till today. And all of us are trying to recover. But it looks as if group of Igbo people who call themselves Biafra, they don't learn. Or maybe we have not reacted on time. We heard so much about them. We never believed it. We never take it serious. Because where we come from, there is a way we live. Until I was involved with them. And I wept. And I cried. And I thought some of them who I thought were reasonable could caution their people. But it looked like the disease run in all of them. But if this disease is embedded in their DNA, Let them use it to destroy themselves and leave other ethnic groups alone. I'm coming. I remember when we were doing the Fato Cosmo government, and Alhaji Asare Dokubo was appointed as the chancellor. And Alhaji Asare Dokubo, I would say, with all sincerity, participated beyond my own expectation. There were ups and downs anyway, but the energy was channeled towards correcting the ups and downs. But then, before you know, we start having meeting after meeting. I will not call their name yet because all of them will come out. All of them will come out. Before we have our Skype meeting, some group of Igbo people will come meeting and say, no, Asare Dokubo is chewing more than he can swallow. Asare Dokubo cannot do. But we have a constitution. And they divided themselves. They will say, this group will be attacking Asare. This group will be contradicting Asare. This group play as the judge. This group be neutral. But this is what we want. And I can't figure it. We complain and say the problem, I tell them in most cases, the problem we are having is meeting after meeting. Because somebody must try to dominate somebody. Not for the good of everybody, for their own selfish gain. Having said this, so that they know that I still have them in my mind, let me go back to the purpose of this broadcast. I am from Eka, precisely from the Ute Kingdom Axis. Because for fellow Nigerians who do not know the Eka people, the Eka people are a cross-section of Anyoma people. Though Anyoma is not an ethnic group recognized in Nigeria, but we are working towards that. But under the umbrella of the people known as Anyoma, you have the Eka, the Osimili, the Ndukwa, and the Anyocha people. We, the Eka people, cut across between Edo and Delta State. And of course, around Eka Northwest, and then Eka Northeast. Eka South rather, and Eka Northeast. As Eka people mistakenly or unknowingly, or let's assume it's normal, we are all called Abo people. And so I will be the one to tell you that I am Ute person. And then another will tell you that I am Owa person. But understand that when I say I am from Owa, you should understand that under this Owa, which is another flank of Eka people, you have over 40 communities that are all Owa, Owanta, Owoyibo, Oweke, Owalishime, Owalizudu, so many Owa. But all of us are referred to as Agbo. But to cut the long story short, when you enter Agbo, go to the old Lagos Asaba Road. Look at the houses on your left and on your right, depending on where you are coming from. You will see one side is Boji Agbo, and the other side is Boji Owa. But they are all Agbo people. They are all Eka people. They are all Owa people. But there is an adage that says when you enter house, you will see that there is house, a side house. Eba imemulo yamani memulo mwime. And I was born and brought up in Eka land. I finished my secondary school in Eka land. I used my leg and live Eka land. I understand all the communities that makes up Eka within Edo State and in Delta State. My both parents are Eka people. And so I will say I am 100% full-fledged Eka man. And I know my people. Eka people are not bragadash. They just love life. They are not arrogant. And when they trust you, it is fierce. They can't betray you. We try to live up to expectation. But we are not desperate about the things of the world. We are contented and try to be satisfied with what we have. We do not envy you when you are doing better than us. And this is the only reason why those who come from different places are accepted. There is a saying that Agbo is a free town. And this is the truth. I understand that in Agbo, where I come from, I cannot treat you as a stranger and expect justice in the palace of any of the monarchs. They don't do that. But only on certain condition that you threaten me to tell me that I'm nobody in my own community. That is when you know we are somebody. Igbo men don't talk. Majority of us are quiet and calm. But our women, they are tiger. Our women, they are brave. Our women, they are the true epic of warriors. But you see, in recent days, the Igbo Biafra people are going everywhere that they want to unite with us. I have made series of broadcasts warning my Anyoma people, warning the Ikwere people, warning all the ethnic group that are referred to soft Igbo group, sub-Igbo group, that this Igbo unification is just a French policy of colonization in disguise, association and assimilation. Once you allow them to associate, they will infiltrate you, steal your value system, lower it down completely, steal your heritage, destroy your culture and tradition, bastardizing your very identity. You will never resist again. Let me digress. There are non-Igbo in Abia State. Have you heard about them? Have you heard Abia read news in Akwa Ibom language? Or have you heard them say that one Ntorombo Abayimbo of Abia State? They won't tell you that because they have been completely associated and assimilated. If you go to Anambra State, you will not believe that there are Igala people there who still maintain their cultural tradition and origin. Go and look at their government house in Oka. You will never see them talk about those people because somewhere along the line, they are completely associated and assimilated. When you look at the old Eastern region to capital, a region that is made up of thousands of ethnic groups, only one man tried to emerge. They call him Eyoeta. What Nnamdi Azikiwe did to that man. It is the only way they want to use them for dirty job. That is when you begin to hear about them. They don't exist. And now, with all this information at our disposal, from extensive knowledge, having associated with them, I know only very few of them can be trusted. And when I saw that Igbo unification agenda was a target to take away Ikwere land, take away Anyoma land, acquire as much land as they can, but not because they love us. They want to use us to pull dirty shot for Nigeria. The same way they want to use Nnamdi Kanu to pull dirty shot for Biafra. The same way obedient movement is never for the good governance of this nation called Nigeria. We raised the alarm. We're still raising alarm. But so you understand that we are not telling you what they told us, but what we know. In recent time, on the social media, they are beginning to stereotype information concerning Igbo people. They are beginning to stereotype bad record. That is why I call it vilification of ethnic groups. That is what the Eka people, the Ikwere people, the Anyoma people, Similindoku, Anyocha, all of us are facing in the hand of Igbo Biafra people. Ethnic vilification. And now they have bloggers. They have podcast studio everywhere. They have set up this institution already. All they knew to do is descend on you and lie against you. That lie is what they are using to keep Nigeria where it is. Where John Odomende Nigeria remove. They use more to destroy Nigeria that Nigeria cannot progress. This Igbo Biafra people. But now they have put their resources and energy against Igbo people. I want you to follow. There are many videos we are gathering already, just within 2 months. And this is what they tell you. Igbo now is the headquarter of Ashawo. Igbo now is the headquarter of Ashawo. You see their young ladies, you see their men making many videos. And if you are from Igbo, a Eka man, a Anyoma man, Ikwere man, you see these people stereotyping wrong information about your people. Don't just scroll back and think it doesn't matter. It has psychological effect on our children. That is why we must counter them. I listened to one. He said, now, then don't pursue us fast, make we know they do Olosho again. Now we don't go Igbo. Igbo na our capital. If you need Olosho, we Igbo women are the Olosho. Come to Igbo. Igbo is Olosho. I tell you, if you sleep with Igbo woman, believe me, you're really a good guy. That is, if you sleep with Igbo woman, they did not cut your brocos. Know that you are a good man. And so how could we be Olosho? But this is what Igbo people are pushing to the social media arena. I say Igbo people, this is what they are pushing to the social media arena. We had a meeting some time ago. We discussed about this thing briefly. We said we know what we're going to do. But then, boom, I run across another one in another podcast studio. They say that Agbo is the capital of fake miracle. This is to move your attention from Ebukobi and Fadeji Kembaka. And now I begin to wonder, is this the same Agbo or another Agbo? Because the last time I checked, there is no Agbo man that is a mega pastor in Nigeria. I could call the name of all the mega pastors in Nigeria. Starting from Dunamis to Paul Eneche, down to Adeboye Kumuye Oyedepo, down to Emo Okai, even dead or alive, Benson Edausa. Name them, Pastor Chris Ehiakilome, W.F. Kumuyi. There is no single Agbo man there. I am a Christian. We are Christians. But it's not our style, honestly. It's not as if we don't have Agbo pastor. Because it will shock most of you to know that my father died as a pastor. He's a general overseer of a church. But let's leave that aside. But we are not pastors of mega church. We are pastors of mushroom churches. So how could a owner of a mushroom church become the organizer of fake miracle for people like Ebukobi, for people like Ejike Mbaka? Yes, the page is under attack now, but then we go nowhere. So how can Agbo now become where they plan fake miracle? But these are narrative Igbo people are pushing to the social media. They want to dent our image. Their image is dented already. Everybody knew who they are. Very predictable people. But then the purpose of this broadcast is to tell the supposed sub-Igbo group, is to tell Ikwere people, is to tell Anyoma people, all of you they call sub-Igbo group. All of you Igbo Biafra people are attacking, calling you bad name. Don't relent, don't keep quiet. You must respond. You must expose them. They must be disgraced. Now let me tell you how it works. When I was a child, where I come from, Anyoma in totality, we have different character. If you go to Okwane, they will finish you with hospitality. If you go to Anyocha, you will see culture and tradition. If you go to Osimiri, you will see people who protect our heritage. If you go to Eka, you see people who defend what they have. All of us are unique in our different ways. But then there was this stereotyping of bad information about Okwani people. They say Okwani women can knack. Okwani women like knacking more than anything. And as a child, we believed it. Let me explain to you, if you are old school like me, how they used to say it. They will say Okwani women, once their husband comes from work, the first thing he will ask is the wife. The wife will now say, Dim, can you go there? The man will now reply, this was like, then those of us within the Anyoma Axis begin to find it difficult to friend Okwani women. And so when we see Okwani women, we think they are prostitute. But then one of my cousins married from Obiaroko. And this woman is a virtuous woman. There were resentment on her when she came. We were watching her that she is Olushu based on where she come from. But she's the best wife that has ever come in our family, in the entire lineage. And this motivated another brother. Because people of hospitality, if you want to see people that know how to entertain people, go to Okwane. And then another of my brother married from Umutu. And we discovered that they say these things about these people. But they are not like that. Or maybe we are lucky to get the virtuous one among them. But this is a lie. Because I've grown in my community. I've had access to Okwani women. And believe me, that is not something I should say here. because they are to be trusted. They are beautiful and they are not Olosho. But somebody tried to paint that image. I'm coming. And then you move on again. There was a time they stereotype it and say that Calabar people are lazy people. The only job they can do is gate man. The only job Calabar people can do is cook or gardener. Despite the fact that they too are Olosho, unisex Olosho. Don't be offended, but just accept this is the truth so that we will stop this evil from happening. Most of you believe that Calabar people are gate man, gardener, or cook, and that they can knack. But these people are not animal. Who dish out that information? And how true is it? If a cross-section of them decide to toe that path, does it mean all of them are like that? That is why we have not generalized the hopelessness of Igbo people. We constantly put Igbo Biafra, so that the one that have sense can extricate themselves from this shenanigan and hopelessness. But until we see that all of you, there is no hope for all of you, we generalize it. But this Igbo Biafra have been stereotyping and generalizing everybody before now. Hold on. That is for Calabar. Let's go to Benue State. There were a time they stereotyped this information about Idoma people. That Benue people can knack, every Benue person can knack, and they were even saying that there are some tribe in Benue State that when you go there, they will use their wife to give you cola. I begin to wonder, don't they have jealousy again? Because a man can give you anything. But you see, the Bible says, don't touch their wife. Because though you may offer 100 gifts, you will not be able to wash away their jealousy. And that is when the Bible says, can a man light fire in his bosom and not burn? And then imagine, because you are who, my friend, you now come to my house and say, this night, go and knock my wife for me. Who does that? But most of you believed it. Most of you say it's true. It can happen for ritual purposes. But these are not Idoma people. And all of a sudden, that stereotyping died down. Now, let's go to the Hausa Fulani. Most of you think Fulani people are bad people. And so when you see Fulani in a current day Nigeria, you are always internally agitated. You are ready to defend yourself and to strike when necessary. But all Fulanis are not the same. Some of them are very disciplined, men and women of integrity, uncompromising. They are human. But there are people who have been demonizing them. This same group of Igbo Biafra will go and kidnap their people and begin to shout, Fulani herdsmen, oh, they are Fulanizing us, oh, they are Fulanizing. But ask yourself, why are they not Fulanizing us again? They are pushing it to Edo State. We know the game. They want to push it to Oromi. We know the game. But everybody will know the truth. So most Nigerians see Fulani people as killer, kidnapper, criminal, whatever you have to call them. But that is not entirely true. That is false narrative, push in the right direction. And then lastly, the Yoruba people. On Radio Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu was ranting, yamping. Yorubas are chameleon. Yorubas cannot be trusted. Yorubas are Afonja. Yorubas are Yoruba Gota Media. Yoruba. Most of you who are Igbo people, you can't trust Yoruba now because you think they are chameleon. But I'm sure the one marrying Davido will not say so. All of you Igbo people, women marrying Yoruba, can you say what Nnamdi Kanu said about Yoruba is true? You see, we have all been wounded. And so somewhere along the line, we need to come together and heal ourselves. This is the same pattern they want to push to our people. And let me tell you, they are doing this because of me. Believe me. Forget about the pretend. As I'm talking to you now, they are downloading this message, they are reprocessing it, they are picking out points. That is why I heed most of the things I see on code. They will search and contradict themselves. So today, has Agbo man done anything to you people? Yes, Emefiele is there. If his case was reviewed on a transparent note, many politicians who are claiming angel today will go down. Yes, you have people like Jim Ofia, the Zenith Bank, the Disney newspaper, to mention but a few. We have Agbo people, so many of them. But you will never know who they are. Because somewhere along the line, if we are not at home, we are outside our home, We want to believe we are all Nigerians. We want to believe we are all the same people. And we do not want to show ourselves that we are greater than anybody. We are better than anybody. We just want to be me, and you be you, and then we be we. And so, what has Igbo people done? That now, all the Igbo bloggers now are channeling their energy and resources to Igbo people. Igbo is a Lucio, Igbo is a fake miracle. This is what they do. Okokosi be wo hero. Now, gone on to men no one the Igbo. Men no one deka. Ndi osimili ndi anyocha ndi ikwere unu lechane. Ihe na-eri umeni enyewa agwo no ekere unu were na eguro. Unu amare nsukpo were asukpo alienyi. Unu amare eji ihe were amama nenyi. Mmonye ka atafufu nke nyi nwenwe ihe ekime maka ni shukan ekwa akụ ya egbe. Ihe reji agwo no unu agbachikowe nkete. Ọtụtụ mmọnụ ruo n'obili n'ọnụ ke gbasara nwene obili kwoyo. Enyi nwapụ ha nyesili ihe erimeli ihe ndị ohi n'irime ndị oyi a na ndị chọ n'irime wakwama ndị Nigeria ahụ na-enyenya ndị Nigeria rigbu iwe enyi obi ndị Nigeria rigbu enyi kani shapu denya gbachi nkịtị lihe erimenyi ewe ejisi enya akpatụ makasa we memegu nwa wagwa mo na egonle na ntị onye raro egonra agwa oragwa manya onwu isi omeme hun obi me kpokolo wasụtọ mọnụ kanu wa mari ni mmeka wele chare kana ya bịa n'ibe ni danyishi dodo shapu nenyo ndị Igbo orugodo ndị Igbo Igbo ake Amazon lady unu lechare ndị Igbo ndị ọwụwa unu lechare tehi n'ụra ndị Igbo agwa nwa ndị ụwa le n'ụnụ ndị ashawo n'unu lechare wo ndị oloshio ana mare no were atụntụ kana onwe ihe chọkọ wechọnụ we weri alienye wechọnụ we colonize enye ya hanjiri meme this broadcast. It is as simple as ABCD. Every Anyoma person, every Ka person, every Ikuri person, all the ethnic groups, they tag as sub-Igbo group. You see these Igbo Biafra people on their blog and postcard station trying to demonize our women. Don't fall for them. Ikuri women are not prostitutes. Anyoma women are not prostitutes. They are chaste women, women of virtue. Eka women are not prostitutes. And I can tell you sincerely speaking, there was no prostitute anywhere in Nigeria until these same Igbo Biafra people begin to open baby factory. Now go and look at all the prostitute joint in your place. Tell me the tribe you will see there. I swear you will not see Hausa person there. I swear you will hardly see Yoruba person there. Who are the rest there? Who are the major people there? They are not shouting, we are Olosho, we are doing Olosho. Now, where are the Olosho? And people will become afraid to marry your people. They want to damage our history, lower our value system, which is uncompromised. Don't allow them to do that. That is their new assignment, those bloggers. And by the grace of God, our eyes are on them. We'll continually expose them as of when necessary. So that is the purpose of this very broadcast. I will go to the comment section, receive one or two insults to energize me to do what I have to do. If you come across this video, please share it. They are leaving Bini and Esha alone because they've been able to do some level of damages. They are backing down on South and they think Igbo people is the backbone. Now, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. So now they want to put their energy and resources on Igbo. Can I just call the Jesus of Apple welcome? I can no be able so no I joke is okay. Oh, when he be baba konembo, ne call him on he share guane. I see different blackie there. I greet you. Good morning from here, different blackie. I see Uyi. I greet you. Good morning, Uyi. These are progressive-minded Nigeria, and he said their Peter Obi is running around the country with fake news and trying to instigate people against Bola Tinubu. Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar try to sabotage Bola Tinubu government, but they will fail. Uyi, that is the truth. The new secret agenda is Igbo Biafra people want to wool Hausa to their corner, but Yoruba should know better. Tinubu is their problem. Igbo now is extending hand of fellowship to Hausa people. And Hausa people will not fall the mugu. Because to them, when they use it, Wazobia stuff. What a shame to people who say they love their country. It will be let him run, let him do what he have. Nnamdi Kanu and his illiterate bush followers destroyed the good people. So sad. Well, yes, I think there is no other further comment, but we'll continue from here later. Those of you attacking the page, deal with the attack. Enjoy yourself.